Hello. Oh, still have that not on full screen. There we go. Oh, did I mess up? I think I messed up. Hang on. I have a thing. Is that still playing? Yes, okay, we're good. Don't even worry about that. It's not real. It can't hurt you. Hello. How we doing? I have better tracking. And by better tracking, I mean I have more base stations, which did exactly what I thought I was going to do. What have I missed? Because I'm still figuring things out. Bear, hello. How we doing? And Gil, hello. And Dread, hello. And Rov, hello. I will hydrate. Thud. Oh, I think my mic was still on. I forgot to set it so that you can't hear the microphone when I'm walking around. Ah. Trying to figure out how to do hydration with all my shit on. Tonight. Not tomorrow. Today. So yeah, I can walk around my room a lot better. It's a combination of things. And you know what? We'll talk about it while we're walking because I don't want to delay too much. So we're going to just go ahead and get this going. And forward. There we go. I'm actually off to the side a little bit. Never mind, not forward. I have to slide myself over a little bit. Hang on. Hang on, wait. Wait, hang on. Let me just... coming into view. Backing up, backing up. Yeah, it'll work. Okay, there we go. Now we start. You know, help with hydration while walking, camel backpack or drink helmet. No, I would die. That's too much to have on right now. Oh, hi, Bippy. All right, so I have better tracking, more accurate, less freaking out. And the reason is I set up my extra base stations. Thank you for the offering. So what I've got now is I have a base station in each corner so that I can actually see things. Hello, man. Hello. How's it going? So now I can actually move around, and I shouldn't have so much of things jumping all over the place. Tonight we van. We do. Tonight is Vandal. Not tomorrow. Today. Your tail is like twice the length it is normally. Am I crazy? Might be crazy. No, it's always this long. My tail is fucking long. It's just that when I normally do things, it's off screen. So like when I'm on screen or when I'm streaming normally, then my tail is off screen, or it's like just at the bottom. When I do my renders, it's going away from the camera, so that well, I guess I should say away from the camera that way, so that it's not like taking up all the space. It's upgraded from V3 to V4. Oh, it's now Super Saiyan tail. Well, it's less hidden by clothes. Yes, it is. Also, there's also less clothes on. So yeah, we're gonna do a funky little walk. I have it set up so that I still have to have my phone for to read chat. So, but I can see like, okay, this is still the jankiest setup possible. So I have like my monitor over there. You guys are over there. I got my hand tracking working again, by the way. I'm so happy about that. I have monitor over there with OBS up so that I can see the movement of chat and see like, did a redeem come in? But I can't actually read anything from this far away. So I have my phone here that is tuned into my own stream so I can see what people are actually saying. So it's still a little janky. And then I have Wardo up on another monitor so I can see my model and see, is something freaking out? Do I need to like do a reset or anything? Have I lost tracking? And then on the other monitor, I have the video so that I can see like, did the video stop? Is it buffering? Or do I have ads playing or whatever? So I can go and grab that. But yeah, this is like as good as my full bicep is going to get until the new tracking comes in. And honestly, it's working pretty well. I'm not seeing, like I did a little bit of testing before stream. I did a little walk around, and I didn't see any like weird jittering that I was getting before. I drew the curtains on the side where the sun is, and then I used thumbtacks to put a blanket over the windows that I have on this side, so that I'm not getting like sun glare bouncing off of anything outside into the room. So not getting random light in the room anymore. Not getting like bright light coming in and occluding the base stations. More base stations means that it's easier for all the trackers to be seen. So like I don't have the problem of like the hip tracker being occluded by my body and only having one base station. Now there's two. It can triangulate and knows where it is by subtracting where it is from where it isn't. So we're actually doing pretty good. But Dread, thank you for the 100 biddies. I really appreciate that. So I'm hoping the next step for this is to get to where I can do my setup faster, because it still takes me about like, it took me about half an hour to get all of the tracking stuff on, and but that's also like with me setting up the other base stations, because I did that in like half an hour. So it's like half an hour, get the base stations all set up, half an hour, get the full body tracking on, and then once that's all done, then I can hit the go live button. But the other thing I need to do is I need to make a graphic for Blue Sky so that they know when I'm live, because right now I'm just going through all my old memes, and we're gonna get to the ones where they're not really safe for work, and I don't want people thinking, oh, posting porn on the main Blue Sky I see. And especially if it's like, hey, main Blue Sky, and also here's a full body stream. I think that might lead people to some incorrect assumptions. I'll figure something out. I got a whole week for that. I keep saying that, and then like the week goes by and I haven't done it. So we'll figure that out eventually. I'm gonna turn up the speed a little bit. Whoa! Jojo! Hello, hello! Thank you for the resub! Put that hype train away. Get that out of here. I mean, that's me. That's me in full body with the walking and everything. How you doing? What other stuff is going on right now? But thank you for the biddies, Dread. Ow, ow, ow. I said put that away, not make it bigger. Get it out of here. Shoo. 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 You know, normally with like full body stuff, I worry about, am I entertaining enough? Am I gonna be like moving around? Ow. Yeah, thank you for the 5 biddies. Now I know what it's like to be a pinata. What world do you say don't make it bigger? Listen here, you. Don't even worry about it. Put the thing back where it came from, so help me. Ah, ow, 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 ah. Help. Help. Ah. Yeah, thank you for the 40 biddies. Ow, 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 ow. Dread has been saving up acorns, waiting for me to go live again. And now they're being pelted upon me. But I'm glad that that having the walk pad gets my body moving, because I feel like the whole point of full body is to have like the whole body moving, right? If I was just doing a waist up kind of thing, then I could just be sitting down. And I always worry, like, am I like moving around enough to warrant a full body setup? But walking forces me to keep moving. And then you get to see like all the secondary animation, like you get the braid, you get the tail going back and forth, you get, you know, other things. Just because you're right, Blippi, doesn't mean that you're right. Exactly. Just because you're right doesn't mean it's correct. But yeah, I'm hoping that now that I have like proper setup, I'm not getting like demoralized by tracking loss and stuff like that, that I'll be able to commit to doing these full body like walking streams every week, and maybe we'll be able to sneak in more streams like this. Just make this like a like have one of these streams that's like set like on Thursdays or Fridays, and then be able to sneak in like hour-long streams during the week because if I can bring down the setup time, then that means that if work is slow, I have nothing to do, then I can just be like, hey, I'm just gonna go live for an hour. Why not? And then like do my walk, chat, yap, and then be done, come back, do more work, and then everything will be all hunky dory, all monkey dory, as the Pokemon people say. So, what has been going on with me? Well, I'm working on an updated model for Steve. You know, I've been doing a lot of the renders with Steve's model, and I'm finding things that aren't working so well just because I kind of messed up while making it. Steve has been playing around with it. He's finding things he's not happy with, so we're working on a version 2, and that one won't take as long as version 1. I'm hoping to have it ready for him to start playing with probably by the end of the weekend. Mostly because it's like, hey, just update this thing, update that thing, move some stuff over to an alternate model, and then we're all set there. So I'm hoping to get that done either this week or next week. And then after that, I'm going to be working on a new model for me. Because if you saw my Blue Sky yellings about a week ago, I found a model that came out after the one that I'm currently using. And that one is basically like all the like body shape stuff that I've had to do modifying this one to make it fit what I wanted. That model has, just by default. And it also has a bunch of other stuff that I've been wanting to do and just haven't had a chance to do. So it's like, might as well just upgrade, right? The rest of the model is still going to be the same. Like the hair, the outfits are all going to be the same. It's just the base body is going to change. And that will be like, it'll be an upgrade. So I'm not calling it like, it's not going to be version 7. It's going to be like a version 6.5 is what I call it. And so, yeah, that one is probably going to take me a while because I have to do a lot of modifying of the outfits to make them fit. And so that will take a little bit of time. But then when that's done, I don't know, I might be working on a funky little thing. I need to take up 3D modeling so I can create a 3D walking video that's beautiful grasslands, with forests, and a city on the opposite side. It's chill and peaceful. So you can see a big-ass drop ship and now you're strolling through a huge fight between robots. That'd be fun. New model here. Yeah, Lumen. I found a new base model that I want to upgrade to. It's the it's on Booth. It's called Ichigo. And like I was saying, it's all the modifications I made to this body are just like standard in that one. And that one also has a bunch of other stuff that I want to update this model to have. So I'm just gonna like hop over to a new base model, and that will save me a bunch of time. And also, like, I don't really talk about it much, but like I've been picking thing we talked about. I got sidetracked because I needed Lost VR chat map for Project Man. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Like Lumen, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited. Also, I need to like hang out in your chat more. I see that you're going live more, and I want to like be in the chat, but it's like it's always when I'm in another call and I feel weird about. I have this thing where like I can't listen to 2 conversations at once, and so it's like if I'm in a voice chat, I can't also be active in a stream, and so I feel weird. But I do want to hang out. I want to hang out more, at least in your chat, so that we can talk and get to know each other better. Because you're really cool, and I think you're neat. And yay! Until I get it, yeah. But like, yeah, like the base model. I don't talk about it much because it's kind of a behind the scenes thing. But like, there's stuff about my main outfit I'm not happy about, mostly because I was trying to make it work better and I made it worse. Is basically what it comes down to. A lot of the I don't have to mince words about this. A lot of the expansion stuff I'm not happy with. I have like multiple blend shapes to try and get what I want, and it doesn't look the best. And also just like there's like old versions of the blend shapes, and then I learned a new technique, and then there's another version of the blend shape, and neither one is exactly what I'm looking for. So I want to use this as an opportunity to like make a proper version that can do all the things that I want, and can be as big as I want, is really what it comes down to. So it's like this is an opportunity to start from scratch and be a huge pervert about it. That reminds me. Uh-oh. Oh. Gil, I'm supposed to be working that off. Now, who am I kidding? This is never going away. This is the thing that I want to keep. But yeah, so working on that, and then I know a couple of people who have shown interest in having me like kit bash together a model for them. One I have like a list of things for, just waiting to kind of sync up with them about it, make sure that it's everything that they want, and then I can get started on that. Another one is just waiting for funds to be available, because the thing that I have to do is I don't want to be like a bottleneck on people getting their model updated by someone else. So it's like, if I'm going to be working on the model, I ask them to buy the assets and send them to me, just so that it's not like, oh, I'm the one who owns them, and so now you can't have them. So it's like, no, you buy the assets, send them to me, I'll put it together, I'll send it back. I don't know if that's how most people do it, but that's the way that I found that works. And also, like, this is just, you would think that after, like, what, 4 years? Almost 5. Has it been 4 years already? Have I been streaming for 4 years? When did I start streaming? I know, like, first stream was in, like, February. And so I've done it previously, plus things like Marshmallow PB and Size OSC need both parties anyway. Yeah, and because I need to learn how to actually import things into VR chat. That's one of the things that I'm still not good at. Like, I've not done anything with VR chat, but I want to do that because I know people use VR chat. I want them to be able to use the models that I've made or that I've put together for them. So that's like on the list. Eternally on the list, further down the line. Gil, help. But what was I saying? I've completely lost what I was talking about. The way that I do the kit bash commissions, and then it was something I forgot. It's gone. So yeah, new model for Steve coming up, new model for me coming up. One up top just for good measure. Thank you. Now I'm balanced. And then after that, might have some other people coming up. Oh, that was the other thing. I've done like commission stuff in the past, and I always feel weird about taking money. That is the thing that stops me from doing a lot of this kind of stuff for people that like I'm not in an immediate relationship with. It's easier for me to do it as a favor than it is to do it for money. Doing things for money freaks me out. And I can't explain why. It's just a thing about my brain. It's like, I'm being paid for this. Now it's stressful. Now it's a job. And I feel like I have to get it like perfectly right on like the first pass. And then that gives me like decision paralysis. Real? Yeah. Yeah. It's like, now that money has exchanged hands, I feel like I also need like a time limit and what's the thing that I'm thinking of? A time limit and like a like set dates for things to be done on, and like it basically turns into like an entire project that needs to be tracked, and that stresses me out. Even though I'm the one who's setting all that, like it's not being put on me by some manager. It's just this is how my brain handles business, and so. If money exchanges hands, that's what happens. And so the moment it becomes a job, then my brain is like, I don't want to do this anymore. This went from being fun to being real. but also like I'm running into more people who like, this is weird, right? I'm running into people. Okay, I'm running into people who like what I'm doing when it comes to model stuff, and they want me to do stuff for them, and that feels weird to me because I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy on the internet, and like I don't see myself as being like of the level of quality that would warrant people wanting to hand money over to. And so like, or even just like, oh, thank you for the follow, Buff Cowboy Hellhound Demon. Incredible name. Tells you everything you need to know right there. How you doing? But yeah, like it feels weird to me to have to like, or not have to have people like approach me and be like, hey, that thing that you do that to me. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. And I'm scared. Doing good? Hell yeah. We're just going for a little walk. Content's clearly labeled. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's more obvious than what my online name is, honestly. Thank you for the head pats. But that's like, I don't think I can change off of Lil V Damon at this point, even though like only the first part is still accurate right now. It's like, that's just part of my brand at this point. It is. I've done so many spins on it at this point, so many bits based on it that I can't change it. And also like my professional email address is still associated with that, and so it's like, what am I supposed to do, right? Like I am locked in. I'm not going to change an email address just because. I'm not going to change like an email address. I'm not going to change a username just because it's not applicable to my lore anymore. That feels silly. But also, the sheer number of times that people call me a demon when I'm no longer a demon, I'm just like, someone has not read the lore update. Someone has not read the 6th edition updates. All flavors of Will and Dark Tide. Yeah, exactly. But you are a silly goober. That's me. I'm a goofy goober. Turn up the walking speed again. So that means that I'm going to get tired faster. But that's good. Looking so beautiful and gorgeous. Wow. Wow. I does my best. Let's see. There's some other thing that I was leading up to. It was something I was talking about before, but it's gone forever now. What was it? I don't know. There was something, but it's gone. And that happens a lot. Like it is really funny because like continuing off of like last time when we were talking about like health stuff, not medical stuff, but just like how to take care of yourself. I've been taking I don't want to say a lot, but I've been taking extra care of making sure that my mental state is good. And part of that, it's the walking. You keep crossing the thresholds and your brain keeps resetting. Exactly. All stuff. I don't know. Yeah. It was something, and I'm sure that at some point I'll loop back around to it. But the big thing for me, like aside from just like trying to lose a little bit of weight, not here and not here, but everywhere else. Aside from losing weight, the other thing that I've been trying to work on for my health is my mental health. Because this isn't really, I don't want this to sound like a serious thing. It's not like a big mental health thing. It's not depression, it's not ADHD, it's not anything like that. It's just me and my entire mother's side of my family have always been what we call like a low frequency, or as the kids say, low vibes. Like if you think of like a graph of your mood. Like it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, and like the up is happy and the down is sad, and it's like it just goes up and down naturally. If like most people go from like here to here, like with this being the high, me and my mother's side of the family, we always like go from middle to like low to middle, but like getting up to the high is extremely difficult for us. And like it's not a psychological thing, is the thing. It's not like oh, genetic depression or something like that, because I've checked things, and like it's nothing that that like being on medication would solve. I mean, it might potentially. Like I feel like if I was on like meth, that might help, but it would cause other problems. Mental health, good health, exactly. But the thing that I have found, the thing that that both me and my mother have found, sometimes it just be like that, yeah. But the thing that we found is we are both like, we have a tendency to be low. Okay, so things that happen. One, we are very susceptible to stress, and I mean that in a biological sense. Like when you are experiencing stress, your body releases adrenaline. We know what adrenaline is, but what you might not know is adrenaline is stored in what's your adrenal gland. And both me and my mother it's very difficult for our bodies to produce that. And also very difficult for our bodies to produce things like the neurotransmitters that handle like dopamine and serotonin and stuff like that. All the happy chemicals. Our bodies do not produce that very well. And so, time for a fun walk to the cutie, and I've heard that. Yeah. Adrenaline stored in the ass, or in the tits, exactly. So I'm looking at my phone, and my mobile Twitch always censors things. So sometimes I can't tell what the word is that's being censored. So if I say a comment wrong, it's because I can't actually see what it is. Hey for the offering. But yeah, so what I've been doing is I looked up a bunch of supplements that either help make your body more sensitive to those neurotransmitters, to serotonin, to dopamine, stuff like that, and then also looked up all like the chemical components your body needs to produce serotonin and dopamine and all that stuff. And so basically what that is there's a whole bunch of them. So what I am currently taking is a bunch of herbal and vitamin supplements, or vitamin style supplements. So it's like ashwagandha, L-tyrosine, L-tryptophan, which is not like, it's not exactly the same thing as like the tryptophan that puts you to sleep, but it's similar. L-tryptophan, there's a blend. So I closed my eyes and I slid backwards and I got scared. There is a compound thing called cortisol manager, which is basically a collection of herbs and vitamins and stuff. I say vitamins, it's a collection of supplements that help your body to reduce cortisol, which is the stress hormone. So it reduces, so things that reduce cortisol, that increase dopamine and serotonin production, and help to increase your body's sensitivity to those positive things. And it's had two effects on me. One, half of those things put you to sleep. Like I said, L-tryptophan is not like the tryptophan that makes you fall asleep at Thanksgiving, but it does make you sleepy. It helps to, your body gets it. It has the stuff that you need to create dopamine and serotonin. Your body starts producing that, and then the result of that is that your body calms down and makes you sleepy. It's just kind of like it. I don't want to say depresses, because it's not a depressant, but it like puts you into a calm state where it's easier to sleep. So half of those things put you to sleep, effectively. The other half wake you up. So like ashwagandha and not tryptophan, L-tyrosine, those wake you up. And I don't know why. There's a reason for it. I could look it up, but all I know is that when I take it, I can't sleep. So I take it in the morning and then I'm awake. I take it with my coffee. And so the result of taking those two things is that now my sleep schedule works. I am now on a normal person's sleep schedule, which I've never been on before. It's wild, because like, I always say, like, if I'm allowed to, I will sleep 12 hours. But also, if I'm allowed to, I won't fall asleep. If I don't, like, I do not naturally get sleepy. I don't get that thing where it's like, oh, my eyes are tired. Let me just lay down and fall asleep. I don't get that. Normal sleep schedules help more than you think. Exactly. So it's like, what I do is I have an alarm set for like 8:30. I think no, it's set for, I have it set for 9. I should set it for 8. But when that alarm goes off, I go and take my nighttime stuff. Within an hour, my eyes get tired. Like my eyes actually get tired, my brain starts slowing down, and my body starts telling me it's time to sleep. And so I get up and go to sleep. In the morning, I wake up, I get out of bed, I take my morning stuff, and within an hour of taking that, I'm awake. Granted, most of the time I'm taking that with coffee, but I do like a 70-30 mix of decaf to full calf. So it's like I am not getting a full cups of coffee worth out of my coffee. I'm getting like 1/3 calf. So it's just enough to like get me going. And then the rest of the stuff that I've taken keep me awake throughout the day. And the result of doing that is that I am sleeping normally and my mood is increased, which is wild because my mood has never been increased. Like instead of going like from low to middle and then back to low, I'm going from like middle low to middle high and back down. So I'm not hitting like rock bottom. I'm not hitting like all the way up yet, but I'm hoping to get there eventually. And I'm hoping that what happens is like when you walk, your brain also releases like endorphins to train your body to enjoy exercise. I'm here to basically ruin your towel together. Hi, wee one. Hello, hello. How you doing? We're talking about health again. We're talking about physical things to affect your mental state in a positive way. Unis no caffeine. Look at what they need to mimic a fraction of power. Yeah, I get that. Some people don't need it, and I know for people who like ADHD, caffeine can sometimes have the opposite effect. Oh shit, we walking. Yeah, we walking, Desmond. Hello. Get back to me. Hi, Nesh. Yeah, like exercise is really good for your mental state. It's wild because you think like, oh, exercise for body do physical things, brain do mental things. But actually, when you exercise, your brain. Okay, so when we were monkeys, right? We needed to. I'm greatly oversimplifying this. When we were monkeys, we needed to have incentive to be in shape, because if you were not in shape, you got eaten by dinosaurs. Don't worry about inaccuracies. Just worry about the vibes. So when we were monkeys, we need to worry about being eaten by dinosaurs. And so to make sure that we could always get away from dinosaurs. Sorry, God is smiting me. To make sure we could always run away from dinosaurs, our brains are wired so that when we do exercise, the brain releases dopamine. It releases all the happy chemicals so that we, like the like the foolish animals we are, will build up a positive association. It's the same way that like you train a dog to do a trick. It's like they do the thing you want them to do, you give them the treat, they associate the good thing, the treat, with the thing that they did, and then eventually doing the thing gives them the same kind of response as getting the treat. And the opposite effect, exercise just makes me miserable from start to finish. So the thing is, there are limits to it. Because if you overexert yourself, if you like work yourself down to the bone, your body releases bad chemicals because that's too much. You don't want to be exhausting yourself because what if a Tyrannosaurus comes and it tries to eat you? You need to have some energy. Their anti-dopamine is, that's what it releases. Probably cortisol. I know cortisol is like the big stress hormone. I don't think there's a depression hormone. If there was, I'm sure that they'd figure out a way to block that receptor. But basically, like, that's what cardio is supposed to do, right? Cardio gets your body in a state where it can run away or it can fight if it has to. But it's not necessarily like actively doing those things. So it's not like you are actively exerting yourself. You're just proving to your body you could exert yourself if you wanted to. And so the body releases a happy chemical. It's cortisol from start to finish. Yeah, so for stuff like that, you can take the cortisol manager stuff, which will limit your body producing cortisol. It'll give your body the stuff to make the happy chemicals. And then hopefully that lets you give your body to push to do the exercise or do whatever it is you need to do. And it's one of those things where it's like you need to support the whole system. Like if your body is naturally producing happy chemicals, then good. Congratulations. If your body is not naturally producing happy chemicals like me, then you need to give it the boost so that it does produce them. Because if I tried to start exercising without all of the stuff that that helps my mental state, I'd be pissed. I would be in such a bad mood all the time because I'd just be my brain would be like, release the happy chemicals. We don't have happy chemicals. Fuck. All right, no reward. You get nothing. And so that would be bad. So you need to give your body the treats so it can give you treats back. You know what kind of exercise you do, but sometimes you just need to use supplements. Yes. So it's like, if you are always having a negative reaction to exercise, I would look at your cortisol levels, and I would look at your body's ability to produce serotonin and dopamine. And honestly, that kind of stuff is pretty simple. There's a lot of like compound supplements you can get that are like serotonin booster or mood booster, stuff like that. And basically what those are is how do you do a cortisol check? Go to your primary care physician and get a blood test. That's basically it. You get a blood test and you say, I want to check my cortisol levels, I want to check my serotonin levels, dopamine levels, check all the things. And honestly, you should be getting blood tests anyway. Hi, Viking. Hello. Thank you for the resub. Getting on people saying they're proud of me for exercising to replace natural serotonin. It's worked for me so far. Hell yeah. If you can get by with that, go with that. But if you can't, get a blood test. Get like a full, if you can, full panel blood screening. And make sure you tell your PCP, I'm particularly interested in cortisol, serotonin, dopamine, all the mood chemicals. And they will let you know what that test requires. Sometimes blood tests are expensive. Hopefully, if you have health insurance, it will cover it. And if your insurance doesn't cover it, or if you don't have insurance, talk to your doctor about alternatives. And by alternatives, I mean ways to help pay for it. Lots of hospitals will have ways to like write it off if you're below a certain income level. There is like forgiveness programs where they'll just pay for it for you. my blood tested for several other reasons, not that one yet. I did it once. I did it one time, and the doctor was like, yeah, your cortisol is high, your serotonin is low. That's weird. And I was like, all right, now I know. I have proof. Now I will go and do my research, because you really only need it once. You just need to know what your baseline is. Ow. Need further hydrate, Ravi. Let me pause this. And I will grab my water bottle, because I do actually need a little break. Whew, okay. My neck started cramping there at the end. Open up the bottle. Get it around the face tracker. There we go. Whew. Movement. Yippee. What is chat saying? You get the rest of the stream. I'm going to go into lurk mode. Okay. Oh, why is my hand falling asleep? Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. There we go. I can note, thank you, yeah. Blood tests are hard for me because apparently I get dehydrated way too easily. I've been trying to fix that with electrolytes. Electrolytes will help. And also just drink more water. Like if you get dehydrated, put more water in your body. That's basically what it comes down to. If you have a medical reason why you get dehydrated easily, please get that checked out. Because usually what that means is you're losing water somewhere, and that can be a bad thing. So I'm doing a big stretch because I can feel my neck is trying to get stiff, and I don't want that to happen. Because I still got like, how long have I been live? Almost an hour. Oh, I almost unplugged my walk pad. That would have been bad. So the issue, I drink a lot of water, it's just not retained, hence electrolytes. Okay, yeah, the electrolytes will help. Try adding a little bit of salt. If you don't have like actual electrolyte stuff, add a little bit of salt. Salt makes your body retain water. So a little bit of salt in your water, not enough to make it like seawater, but just enough where you taste the salt will help. What's the other thing that I was told? Your body holds onto warm water better than cold water. I think. Oh man, I think my hand tracker is running out of charge because it keeps falling asleep. Let me just check real quick. We should be able to check what my power level is. Hi, Hoa! Hello, hello! I'm just checking a thing. I want to make sure that my my hand isn't falling asleep because it's dying. No, it should have plenty of charge. I don't know what's going on then. Well, anyway, let's get back to walking. But yeah, electrolyte is good. Increasing your general salt, sodium intake work as well. Not entirely. Just like across the board increase is not good, because what your body does, you take in salt, and some salt is required for your body to retain moisture, to do other things. It basically gets absorbed and used in your body. But excess salt needs to be filtered out. I forget exactly where it's filtered. I think it's in the kidneys or in the liver. Oh, my hand is falling asleep again. Come on, work with me here. I think it's just because I'm not moving around so much right now. So we're gonna get walking again. But excess salt needs to be filtered out, and salt will form crystals. If you've ever happened to be unfortunate enough to have a kidney stone, chances are it's because of salt. The salt will kind of conglomerate together in the kidney, and it will form a crystal, and then eventually that crystal will pop off of the inside of your kidney and then try to go through the tube from your kidney to whatever you have down here, and that shit hurts. That shit hurts a lot, let me tell you, because I had one. I had one when I was in my 20s, which is a terrible time to have them. It's a terrible time to have a kidney stone anytime, but when you're in your 20s, you think you're dying. Because I had it, which side was it on? I want to say it was on the left side. Like my left kidney had the kidney stone, and then you can feel it working its way down through the tube to where it wants to come out. And I thought my appendix exploded So I was like, holy shit, I'm dying. I had a roommate in college who was like especially prone to kidney stones, had 4 in the time we were roommates. Shit, yeah. Yeah, that shit sucks. I believe a kidney stone is like the closest level of pain that a human can experience, like the closest to like childbirth that you can experience, but you don't get the chemicals that your body releases to make you want it later. So it's like, yeah, that shit sucks. Okay, my right hand is just falling asleep every couple of minutes, so this might be a shorter stream while I figure that out. I'm just gonna keep it down to the side here, so that if I lose tracking, then it's not conspicuous. But yeah, so don't just increase. You know how Minecraft dog died? That's worse. Okay, yeah. So it's Minecraft dog, childbirth, kidney stone. Like it's right in there. But yeah, so don't just increase your salt levels, because then that has knock-on effects. If you have electrolytes, that helps, because I forget exactly what it is. It's something about, because electrolytes are salty, but they're not just salt, so it's balanced. But yeah, so like just hardcore increasing your water intake is good. Electrolytes also good. If you don't have electrolytes, add a little bit of salt, just enough so you can taste it. It's kind of like the how you're supposed to add salt to pasta water. And like the advice there is like, oh, add it until it tastes like the sea, but not quite that far. It's just enough so that you can taste it, and you're like, oh, this water's a little salty. That will help your body to retain moisture. The other thing is, I don't know, because for me, my issue with hydration has always been I don't drink enough. I have a real problem with just hydrating in general, and what that really comes down to is I don't like having to take a break to pee all the time. It's that that meme of like, I drink the water, and then I have to pee it out, and then peeing makes me thirsty, so I drink more water, so I have to pee later. It's like that. I literally have that problem. I have a mental, like, this shit takes too much time. I don't want to do it. So I just won't drink so I don't have to pee. But I have been forcing myself to drink more fluids. And also, like, the kind of fluid you drink affects how well your body retains it. Like alcohol does not hydrate you. Sugary things don't hydrate you. Sugar is hydroscopic, I think is the term. So like, it will, when you have sugar, it also will dehydrate you. So it'll pull that water right back out of you. So hydrating with soda doesn't work. Gatorade is basically like net, it's like a net zero. You get your hydration, like you get the actual liquid, the electrolytes hydrate you, and then the sugar dehydrates you. So you drink it and nothing happens. It is basically just like a net nothing. You might as well have not drank anything. Same thing with like all the other stuff that's in that brand, like Powerade and all that stuff. Like that kind of stuff doesn't work. I'm so tired of peeing. I drink the water, so apparently I need to live or something. And then I have to put the water somewhere else. 5 minutes later, I drink the water. I go someplace to undrink the water. I wash my hands. I leave. Then I have to drink more water. Guess where that water ends up? Not in me. I give the water to my body like a child. Like a child tosses out and demands more. Exactly. Yeah. That's literally me. Being thirsty is made up by Big Toilet to sell more toilets. Exactly. We should not give in to the demands of Big Toilet, but you should give in to the demands of Big Kidney and Big Bladder, because holding your pee is not good for you. That shit will fuck you up. I didn't realize like how important it was to like go through your body's natural processes. Like your body actually really needs to do that. So like holding your pee, very bad for you. Who'd have thought? I don't remember exactly what it does, but it's like, I think one of the things that can happen is you hold your pee and you get a kidney stone, or you get like a bladder stone or something, and it's like, what the fuck is that? And then also like because your body uses peeing as the main way to get toxins and stuff out of your body. If you don't pee, that stuff stays in your body. I just told you hold up if you hold it too long. Yeah. I mean, kind of. I think there was a case of someone like, hey Lumen, 2 lumens, Tumen. I think there was a case of someone who's like, their bladder popped because they were trying to set the world record, like the Guinness World Record of longest time without peeing. So they went like 3 days and their bladder popped. Your bladder does get stretched out. Yes, that is the other thing. And that will make things more difficult later on. That shit's serious. And also pooping. Pooping is important. Don't hold that in. Enjoy it while you can, because I have gastrointestinal issues, which make that very difficult. So please, enjoy pooping while you can, because who knows when that will go away. Life's simple pleasures. Okay, how long have I been going? About an hour, I think? It's casually walking off the edge. Don't even worry about it. Goodbye! Because colon cancer is not fun. Yes, that is very bad for you. Basically, if you don't do the things your body wants to do, 9 times out of 10, that leads to cancer. It leads to cancer. It leads to the parts getting worn out. Look now, see you later. Thank you. I think I am going to be calling it here soon. I've been going for an hour. I tried changing the weights in my my face tracking thing, and I'm noticing I'm getting like a strain in my neck. So I'm probably gonna have to. I tried to take weights out because I have a weight on the back, and then I have my phone in the front. And the idea is that the weight in the back counteracts the phone in the front. I tried reducing the weight in the back to make this lighter, thinking that it would help to take the strain off my neck. But now I'm fighting against the phone, trying to drag me down. And so it's causing a strain in my neck. So it didn't work. So I'll need to figure that out. I think I need to figure out. I probably just need to get earbuds, because I'm trying to do this thing where I have my normal headphones on, and then I also have the face tracking rig. And the problem is that the headphones don't quite fit over the head tracking rig, the face tracking rig. So what's happening is my headphones are squishing my head, and it's giving me a headache. So I think what we're going to do, I'm just waiting for this to tick over on the distance, because we've almost walked, you know, far enough. And I want to make the number be the good number. We haven't quite walked a mile. I'm not quite up to that yet. But we have apparently burned calories. I don't know how many, because it says kcal. I don't know if that's kilocalories or like Kentucky Fried Calories or something. Current lifestyle things like sitting your phone for hours on end and banging your neck forward towards your phone are really bad. Yes, I am constantly reminding myself to straighten up and to unshrimp my back and to like not have my neck going horizontal. It should go vertical. So I am constantly trying to do that. It goes squish me when thighs. Yeah. Okay. I think we didn't quite get to a full hour of walking according to this thing. I think because I unplugged it at some point. But that is as much as I can do for one day. But I will do more walking eventually. I think what we're going to do is we are going to snooze that ad, because we don't need that shit. And my hand is going to be broken. Don't even worry about that. The nice thing about having the more base stations is that I can actually sit down now and not have to worry about things. So we're going to mess up my entire monitor setup. We're going to snooze the ad. And we're going to just, I think, slide. Actually, we can keep this this video going. I can open up Twitch in another monitor. Oh, why are we? Oh, is it because of my positioning? Here, let me I'm gonna slide over a little bit. There we go. Why's my mouth open? I mean, I say why is my mouth open? I am panting. That would do it. I can fix that a little bit before we end. There we go. Okay, so let me see who I've got who is online, because this is just a short stream. We're just, it's just like, hey, here I am. We're going to chat for a little bit, and then we're done. Oh, Desmond's still alive. Perfect. All right, we're going to go over to Desmond. Popped in for a little bit. We're going to go call him small. So, here's what we're going to do. We got my socials. Go check me out on all the places. Literally the same thing just popped up a second before. Sorry, I had to cough. Don't forget old and gay. Yeah, all those things. Small and old and gay, just like me. And then we're gonna raid. I'm gonna raid Deadman. Go check him out. Go read his gay monster porn. It's great. And we got my raid messages. First one is if you don't have my emote. Second one is if you do, by subscribing using your channel points. Get yourself the point and love emotes. And yeah, I'll be back. I think just, I'm not going to be able to stream this weekend, so I'll be back on Tuesday. I don't know what we're going to do. Might be more Diablo. Might be something else. Who knows? Back at a point in time. Back in the future is what we'll be doing. We will be back in the future, and we'll play something, or we won't. And, yeah. That's pretty much it. So thank y'all for hanging out. Hope you have a lovely day or night, whichever it is for you. And I really need to come up with an outro. Oh well.